Good morning, students. In our last class, we studied about some output devices. Now, we are going to see some storage devices. Okay, so first of all, let's see storage devices. The CPU can store a limited amount of data in its memory temporarily. Storage devices are used to store large volumes of data permanently. Okay, that means wherever the data is being stored. Okay, in CPU, if data is stored, it is stored in a limited amount. Come, all the things you cannot store in the CPU memory, and whatever data is stored in CPU memory is temporary. Okay, it is not for a long period of time. But when we use some storage devices, okay, so they can store a large amount of data, and that data is stored permanently. Okay, anytime you can use those datas, and they are permanent in the storage device. So for that, the storage devices are divided into two groups. Those are first one is first one is fixed storage devices. Okay, so a fixed a fixed storage device is the main storehouse of data in the computer. It is fixed inside the CPU box. Okay, already there are some storage devices which are in the CPU already. Okay, you can see here hard disk is written here. Okay, so we'll see first of all with hard disk. So hard disk, that is the short form of hard disk is HDD, that is hard disk. Okay, now a hard disk is the main storage device in a computer. It is fixed inside the CPU box. It can store a large amount of data. Okay, already there is a hard disk inside the CPU box. Okay, and inside that CPU box there is one disk known as hard disk. Okay, you can see this hard disk. It is already inside the CPU box, and it has a large volume of storage. That means it has large data can be stored inside the hard disk. Now comes our next topic, that is solid state disk. What is the next? Solid state disk. The short form of solid state disk is SSD. Got it? Now, a solid state disk is another storage device in computer. It is also fixed. It is also fixed inside the CPU box. It is much faster than a normal hard disk. Got it? See, first of all, we learned hard disk. Hard disk is already fixed inside the our CPU box, and it has a large volume of data. Now, when we talk about solid state disk, it is also a storage device. Okay, it is also fixed inside the CPU box, but it is much faster than a normal hard disk. Means it can store data in it much faster than the hard disk. Now uh, after this fixed storage device, let's see the next one, that is portable storage devices. A portable storage device is not a part of the CPU box. It is connected externally to the computer. It can easily carried from one place to another. Now, when we talk about portable storage device, from the word portable, you will understand that you can store the data in it. Okay, but it is not the part of a CPU. We can connect it externally in the sense we can connect it with our computer. Okay, from outside. Then portable storage devices can be moved from one place to another. Okay, we can carry it from one place to another with the data in it. Now let us see what are some portable storage devices. Okay, you have heard CD, DVD, and BD. What are the full forms of it? We'll come to know now. CD stands for compact disc. Then DVD. DVD stands for digital versatile disc, and BD stands for Blu-ray disc. Now, a DVD a DVD can store more data than a CD. A Blu-ray disc, that is BD, can store 10 times more than a DVD. Okay, so this is a DVD. Okay, so this portable storage device can store less data. Okay, more DVD can store more data than CD, but BD, that is Blu-ray disc, can store 10 times more, that is 10 times more than a DVD. Okay, now you can place a BD, DVD, or CD inside a BD drive, but you cannot place a BD inside a CD or DVD drive. Okay, you can see BD drive is there. This is a BD drive, isn't it? So inside this BD drive you can store DVD and CD. Okay, but in you cannot store DVD or CD inside BD. Got it? Now next is pen drive. All of you are familiar with pen drive. So a pen drive a pen drive is a small portable storage device. It can store and transfer large volume of data to and from a computer quickly. That means in a pen drive you can that this is the smaller one. Okay, this is the smallest portable storage device, and it can store data, it can transfer data from it to computer quickly. Okay, now we will see our next topic, that is a computer system. What do you mean by a computer system? What are the things which it consists? So, a computer system. A computer system is a combination of hardware and software. When we talk about a computer system, we generally have two combination. One is the hardware and other one is the software. Let us see first what is the hardware. Hardware. Computer hardware includes all the parts of a computer that can be seen and touched. Okay, when we talk about hardware in a computer system, all the things which you are able to see, like monitor is there, CPU is there, then hard disk is there, mouse is there, and keyboard, these all are hardware. Okay, see the example here also. Some examples of computer hardware are keyboard, mouse, CPU, hard disk, monitor, printer, and speakers. Okay, whatever parts are there in computer system which you can see and touch, these are called hardware. Now let's move to our next topic, that is software. As I told you, computer system is the combination of two things, that is one is hardware and another one is software. So let us see what is software. Software is the set of instructions or programs which make a computer system work. It tells the computer what to do. Software is the part of computer which cannot be seen and touched. Okay, when we talk about software, the hardware is what you can see and touch, but the software, what things make the hardware to work, is a software. So generally when we talk about software, these are set of instructions or program, okay, which make a computer system works. Now it tells the computer what to do, it tells the hardware how to function and what is to be done. software is such a part of computer which you are not able to see or touch. Okay, but vice versa, when we talk about hardware, we can see and touch them. So some examples of computer software are Microsoft Windows, Microsoft Office, Paint, and Notepad. Okay, you can see this is the software of Microsoft Office and this is the software of Microsoft Windows 10. Okay, when we are working on certain applications also, everything is a software because these are the programs which is being developed by computer experts. Now hardware and software are independent, one cannot function without the other. That means hardware and software are the main elements. If only we work with hardware, it's not possible. If we want to work with software individually, it is not possible again. So both the things are essential for a computer system to work. We cannot eliminate any of them. Okay, both of them cannot function without each other. So here we have completed our first chapter of computer, and now please note everything properly in your textbook as well as the question answers you note down in your notebooks. Okay, thank you students.